Lord him. Lord him. Lord him. Yo, what's happening, y'all?
Yep.
It's King Gio the Great.
KGAK Shag Nasty.
What's happening, y'all? All right, so it's a special Lawdamercy podcast today.
I love specials.
Yeah, it's the first of a two-part installment, so everybody is Lawdamercy hungry.
We got it.
Y'all
like
go
that.
ahead and gobble up 2 episodes in one day. So, all right, I'm gonna start off. How you doing, my nigga?
I am absolutely fabnabulous.
Fabnabulous, huh?
Fabnabulous.
Yeah,
How
I
about
like
you?
that.
How about your sizzle?
I'm Gucci'd out. I feel like motherfucking Bob Marley,
Gucci Mane.
Peter Tosh,
Great.
any Jamaican that I've ever known. Nigga, I've been working hard today. Lord damn. Nigga, I swear.
In the sun, them
Man, I've been having just
feel like a rag, boy, wet like
crazy
water.
shit. Yeah, man.
It's all good though.
That shit's real. Yeah, I'm blessed, man.
The
I mean,
ends
I'm
are
blessed.
meeting.
Like at the end of the day, I can say that I get to wake up and go to a job.
Worthy.
You know what I'm saying? Some people, they wake up, they ain't even got a dime in their name.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Deep. True. A lot of truth in that.
Or keep it real. Some people don't even wake up, boy.
Wow. Deep.
That's real.
True is the word.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. R.I.P. to Mr. Allen, man. I know this dude. Man, this nigga was 100 years old. No shit. Like, for real. This nigga ain't never have a disease.
Wow.
Like, nothing. This motherfucker died just off old age.
How blessed was that?
Nigga, what?
That's
These
a
motherfuckers.
true blessing.
Check this shit, though. This is what I found out from them. They told me, they said, look, his wife's 92 and he was 99. His birthday was coming. So they said, yeah, everybody tell you it's a blessing to, live this long. They said, that's bullshit. It's total hell. They said, you don't want to be this long. You don't want to live this long.
I can imagine wetting on yourself. You
Yeah.
know, I've done that a few times. I thought it was. I thought it was just. yeah.
Wait, nigga, what?
I thought it was gas. I just thought it was air. So I wanted to help it out. I wanted to push it. So I pushed it, and there was a nice, smooth liquid that ran down my leg.
Damn. See, I thought you was
And I'm a young joint.
I was about to say, nigga, goddamn, you seeming a little old right now to a nigga.
No, I confused gas
Holy shit.
with liquidality.
You confused gas to come out your ass?
With
from
liquidality. I thought it was
some
air.
liquid to come out your dick to pass?
No, it came out my ace. I thought it was a fart.
Well, I mean, I get that.
But it turned out it was a
I never done it, but
Yeah, it's not cool. I had to ride. I drove home on my right hip to keep my left side of my body from touching the seat of my vehicle.
oh man,
It was quite the mess. Hadn't happened since, but it was quite the mess. So and I would pass this on to all our listeners, be very careful when one has air. Don't push, because it might not be air. It might be liquid air. Oh, yeah.
yeah, we don't want that shit. We ain't about that life.
No, you don't want to be in a precarious situation, and don't be wearing white.
I ain't about that life. I can't do it, bro.
Don't do it.
But nah, man. I mean, it's like I don't know, man. Today is hot as a motherfucker out there.
I'm loving every minute of it.
Shit, yeah, that's the
I do
African in
not-
you, nigga.
Yes, sir.
Not me, boy. I can't do it, bro. I'm like,
I'm here to tell you because me and cold weather just do not get along, man. When I come outside, I don't want my fingers to hurt. Don't mind it so much to what they call fresh air because it's supposed to be cleaner, crisper, fresher, But don't like wearing a whole lot of clothes some people say I would rather be able to go inside and get warm
Yep.
than be outside and be cold.
Yep.
But I'm the opposite. I'd rather like be in here, like where we're in the studio right now, where it's like what 55 degrees. It's actually meat. By the way, I want that piece of cow hanging over there.
Shit, bitch, I like to keep this motherfucker 68, but it ain't 68 because it's hot in this bitch.
It's coming
we
down.
On the third floor.
It's coming down.
Yeah,
but I would
we
much
up
rather
top.
be able to be in here and be chill and go outside and not have fingers and joints hurting, and cold because it's cold. You can't touch nothing. You don't want your clothes touching your body because your clothes are cold, and it's like, that's just me. Every boat floats different. I'm just, give me the humidity because I know that as long as the universe blesses us with electricity, I can come inside and get cool the same way people can come inside and get warm, I can deal with that coolness, but when I go outside,
That's that nigga shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's
I
all I'm
don't
saying.
have to have on 2 shirts, a leather coat, 2 pair of
Nah,
pants,
fuck
long
that.
johns, gloves.
Yeah, okay. But fuck that shit, nigga. I've been out in this motherfucker working in this motherfucking shit, dog. Fuck that shit. What you talking about? Sweat coming in a nigga
It's
eye.
good for you. Keeps your pores.
Sweat coming in a nigga eye.
Why you think
the
your
shit,
skin
you
is
feel
so
the
good?
salt from the motherfucking sweat and shit in your eyeball and make you feel like you done motherfucking threw a fireball in your eyelid.
But
Hell
why do you
no.
think your skin is so smooth?
Shit,
You have to
and
sweat to clean your pores.
I'm Gucci.
It's
I'm
like
cool.
flagellant, like gas.
Nah,
Got to keep your colon clean.
But nah, so this right here is what I want to talk about today. One of the things, right? So, I love my girl, you know what I mean? But we be having this debate all the time. It's always like, she'll come home from work, you know what I mean? Now, I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to tell
Right
you
on.
what she do. I'm going to tell you what I do.
Right on.
All right, so I do apartment maintenance or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And anything else that,
And
we got
damn good at
400
it.
fucking units out this bitch, all right?
Damn good
So,
at it.
I do whatever the fuck it takes, you know what I'm saying? At the moment, if we shorthanded, I gotta be 2 niggas. If we real shorthanded, I'm 3 niggas. You know what I'm saying? If, whatever. So I just pray for them weekdays and I ain't really gotta do shit. And I ain't talking about Monday through Friday. I'm talking about a day that you really ain't got shit to do and it's just kind of weak, you know what I'm saying? When you could just go handle your business, do what you want.
Right.
Pretty much when your boss off, nigga. So look, right?
Say it ain't so, say it ain't
So I'm out here sweating, you know what I mean, slaving, getting dark, looking like Tyrese. I ain't even that complexion, nigga. But I walk in the motherfucking house and I feel like a s'mores and shit.
Baby boy.
Yeah. So this the funny part. My girl, she's a pharmacy technician, okay? Yeah. So she works. She on her feet all day. I ain't gonna lie. Like the other day I was standing up. What the fuck was I doing the other day? I was standing and I was like, nigga, fuck this shit. And I looked at her and I was like, you know what? I get it. Nah, we were at a festival. And I was like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? For you to stand on your feet for 8 hours, I understand. That shit probably does take a toll on your fucking feet. I get it. But she always can look at me in my face, straight faced, all right? Straight face.
As only they can do.
And be like, you think you work harder than me? Psh, boy, this is mental right here. I do mental motherfucking work all day. So when I get home, I'm completely exhausted. Okay, for one, so am I. I do mental shit too. Gotta do measurements and shit like that. I'm still, you know what I mean, working on my HVAC shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that shit's complicated. It's just a bunch of shit. And lifting refrigerators, washing machines, shit like that.
So in short, you're doing mental and physical.
I'm doing them all.
So isn't that called double the duty?
I'm doing them all, bro.
Okay.
So
I'm with
she
you.
says, yeah, I work just as hard as you do. And I'm like, she my woman, so I got to look at her and say, look, baby, I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you do.
Meaning he has to put his diaper on.
Shit, nah, I ain't too hard for myself. I can motherfucking sit back, look at myself in the mirror and see when I want to be massaged and know when to massage a motherfucker. So I know when to massage her. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, I get it, boo. Nah, you go through it. You got a hard job or whatever, But my shit is mentally, physically, and everything drilling, like draining. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is.
Oh wow,
So-
we got people hitting us up already.
Yeah, that's real.
Oh, this,
Yeah, but fuck it. All right, but nah, man. Like that shit is mentally crazy, man. Like, and I know I'm not gonna take nothing from her. I ain't gonna take nothing from women
of course
that
not.
do what they do.
No,
you know
no.
what I'm saying? Because yeah, like you might feel that
They're
way.
a
You
blessing.
might feel like
If we didn't have them, we wouldn't be here.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's your job.
Yes.
That's your job as a woman.
Yep.
To bring us into the world and nurture us, give us love and all of that shit. I get that. But
I smell a conjunction coming.
don't downgrade my shit. I'm out there killing it, working hard all day. So when I come home, a nigga so depleted, I sit down on the couch sometimes, I might just pass the fuck out for a second.
That's called comfortably numb.
Real life, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, that shit is physically grueling. But then she'll come home, she'll come home, she'll cook dinner, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And yeah, I get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you never stop moving,
No.
you know what I'm saying, all day. So I understand your whole thing as a mother, wife, and you know, just going to work and shit. I get it. That whole thing, not just you going to work is more intense than me, or you're doing more for our family than I'm doing, but I can understand how you get overwhelmed. I can understand that. I get that shit 100%. But I be feeling that way too. But I don't ever get overwhelmed. You know what I mean? Because I just feel like it's just part of the game. You know what I mean? Like
We're not
you had
allowed.
kids.
We're not allowed to get overwhelmed as men.
Or we weak. We weak if we do, huh?
Well, yeah, they out there.
But, you know, yeah, I just don't. I mean, if I feel depleted or whatever, I don't even say nothing. You know what I mean? If you know I'm tired, I just pass the fuck out.
Right.
That's just it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But
You don't have to say it. You show it.
this is what I think.
Right.
Okay. It don't matter what kind of job a nigga got. Okay. Or it don't matter what kind of job the chick has. I think the man's job is way harder than what a woman does. And hold on. Don't take this right here as just what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm about to say. Us as men, if the motherfucking house burns down right fucking now, all right? Or somebody breaking in a motherfucking house right now, okay? What the fuck is gonna happen next?
It'll be the man to defend the castle.
She gonna look right at your ass and say, okay, nigga, it's your cue. Get up and die for us, bitch. Okay? Like, that's the real shit. We got a job all the time to protect and serve. Okay? We gotta protect and serve our children and our woman. All right? So, in the long run, you can look at it and say, yeah, it's kind of like you're, I guess, we're the police officers, all right? But then we look at the women. Now, the women, yeah, they work hard, you know what I'm saying? They might, some of them might be at a desk or something, you know what I'm saying? And that's whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's cool, you know what I mean? They work hard, doing their thing, they bust their brain and shit all day or whatever. But at the end of the day, they still get rewarded and get half our shit. So they like the IRS, nigga. So it's like the police officers and the IRS, nigga. Niggas are police.
All rolled up in
Women
one.
are fucking IRS, motherfucker.
Rolled up in one. Absolutely.
Because they can take half your shit at any given motherfucking moment whenever they feel like it, okay? And they entitled to it.
Yeah.
That's just, when I look at my check, I look at the IRS and I'm like, damn, how y'all niggas feel like y'all can do this shit? That's the same way we feel about women
who of
sometimes.
course, was just made up. There's no such thing as IRS.
That's true.
And it's not even, not only is it not an organization, it shouldn't even be, period. but because of those that are in power to make sure that we pay for everything.
That shit crazy.
It was created just for that. You know, my take on that is a woman is a very emotional being, and where we would hold it within ourselves not to say anything, they say things. And sometimes,
fuck that. I say shit
and
all the
sometimes
time.
but sometimes it doesn't come out right. I feel that if a woman can work just as hard as me, can do what I do as good or if not better, then she should get her pay should show that.
Yeah.
But if you cannot do what I do, then there lies in itself as well. So your pay has to reflect your worth.
That's true.
Then there will be those that say, well, men are built differently than women. Of course, we know that. You guys are built strong. You're built to lift steel and iron and kegs and wood and and so their meaning of they work hard, if it's a mental situation, then they're mentally wore out.
Yeah.
And so their mental wore out is our physical.
Okay,
You
so
feel
what
me?
happens when they're mentally worn out. But we got to sit around and we got to do mental shit all fucking day too. And then we got to get into our woman's mind and figure out what the hell she thinking and what she going through at all motherfucking moments. That's our job. That's what we supposed to do. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, that's our job though. That's what they look at us as.
That's
They look
your
at us
job.
like, yo, look, it's up to you to motherfucking know what's going on. I ain't supposed to tell you, nigga. You supposed to fucking know. All of that bullshit. You know what I mean?
Mind reader.
Yeah, so we gotta be Miss Cleo at the same time on top of the fucking bullshit
Houdini.
that we used to be. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit is fucking
Thor.
draining, man.
Thor and the Hulk when somebody breaks in.
That shit crazy, man. Like we gotta be every motherfucking X-Men nigga, every fucking Marvel superhero, bitch.
So I'm thinking, what does, if they're using their mental for our physical, and we understand that, then I don't see really there's a problem. I don't, because we know that we're stronger. We know that we get beat down physically and mentally, where with them, it's all physical. I mean, all mental. It's all mental, whether they're nursing, whether they're like baby girl and doing prescriptions all day, both on the phone and filling them, whether they're nursing in the hospital, lifting, pushing, pulling.
Now, that's a lot of those.
Now that's more physical and mental.
Yeah, true.
So then you have your different levels of physical and mental. If you got somebody who's just sitting behind a desk and she is answering calls, she's an insurance agent or whatever, what have you, then that's more, to me, more mental.
Yeah.
Where they physically destroy themselves is if they go to lunch and eat a bunch of fatty crap.
Yeah.
And then they start to spread because their job doesn't allow them to burn off a bad dietarial habit that they have as on lunch. But that to me is more physical. Working in a hospital, and they've even got women that drive long distance trucks. You've got women electricians, so their jobs are more physical than mental. And any job that's physical, to me, is going to be mental because you have to think about what you're doing. And the more strategic of the job, like being an electrician, you definitely are. You're in a mental state of mind because you definitely have to pay attention to what you're doing, making sure that power's off. All that. So with me, I think with the women, it's just their mental is our physical. So when they say that I work hard too, or I work just as hard, and I don't bite into the who's doing what, who's making more. We were born and bred and taught that the man is supposed to be the king of the house. The man is the leader. The man is the breadwinner. The man takes care of the family. And I can identify with that, even though I feel like at the same token, these particular days that we're living in 2016 and hope to see others, it takes two. And sometimes the two that are together, it takes them to have two jobs. So you're looking at 4 jobs and 2 people.
Damn right.
And because the times, because everything's gone up, because blah, 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 blah. So to me, their mental is our physical. So when I hear that, where once I used to get bent completely out of shape about it, because I'm like, wait a minute. What? Really? What? No. But then I realized as time go on and you mature and you live and learn that their mental is our physical and our mental and physical is just their mental.
Yeah, okay. Now, what, my chick, she stands up all day, you know what I'm saying? So I can get, it takes some physical shit out, but you can't compare.
She needs some Dr. Shows.
I got them for her, you know what I'm saying? I got her like 2 pair, you know what I mean? But she been doing that shit for like 16 years or whatever.
Put a pair on her hands, too. Put a pair on her hands.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I get it. Like, I know that shit's got to be physically, you know what I'm saying? It takes a toll on you physically, you know what I mean? But ain't no comparison with what we do, baby girl. Ain't no comparison.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't taking nothing from you. You a great mother, great woman. You know what I'm saying? Love you. Every other woman out there to do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't taking nothing from y'all. But we are what the fuck we are. And at the end of the day, you guys look at us to be a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? To do a certain thing for you guys to hold up a certain standard. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is exactly what y'all want us to do. So you can't expect us to actually listen to that shit you saying, like y'all really go harder than us and believe it. Yeah. Like, now there is some girls that do get out there and fucking work them construction jobs and shit, but those are bitches that don't even want to be considered women. They the ones that want to be dyking, you know what I'm saying? That consider themselves as a nigga. She got cornrows and a white beat on right now. You know what I'm saying? Some basketball shorts.
Ready to go home and beat her wife.
Real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's totally different. I ain't saying I condone it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that I don't. I just don't understand it, you know what I mean? Because when I look at a chick like that and I be like, yo, what's up, ma? And they look at me and be like, what? And I'm like, bitch, you know you a motherfucker. Just like Plies said some stupid shit on his Instagram. He said, yeah, man, I'm tired of these bitches acting like studs out here. I said, hey, what's up? She said, what's up? He was like, bitch, you know you wipe that pussy just like you did when you was a little bitty girl. And that's some real
that's
shit.
That's my dude, yeah.
Like, it's, dude, you know what I'm saying? They go off reproductive organs. You know what I'm saying? You a man, hey, you got a dick. You got a woman, you got a vagina. That's just it. So I'm like, whatever you look at yourself as is not what the fuck I'm gonna see you as. You cannot manipulate my eyes, but you can manipulate what you see yourself as in your own mirror of your heart. All right? But no, nigga, my motherfucking eyes don't lie. Okay? No motherfucking way. When I look at you and my dick goes very soft and goes inside my belly button.
Not good.
I realize, oh, she looks like a nigga. That's why I'm not remotely attracted to her at all.
Not good.
No. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? There are women that want to be out there like dudes. But why do women go to war? You know what I'm saying? Battle to, you know what I'm saying, get equal rights. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, I mean, yeah, I understand. I think women should be equal to men. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
They should be equal to men.
Absolutely.
But when it comes to the knowledge of what a man does, what a woman does, I think a man needs to sit back, think about what a woman does as a woman, mother, provider, all of that shit. And we need to sit back and get an understanding of that. And I think women should do the same thing for men. And I think we should just stop looking at each other in that cross-eyed light. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, whatever, you ain't shit. I do more than you. You know what I'm saying? No, don't nobody do more than whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that
we
leads
all
right
help
to this
each other.
question. This leads right to this question. This is Elizabeth from Wichita, Kansas. Thank you for joining us, Elizabeth. Her question is, so do you feel that a woman's pay should be equal a man's pay?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think, okay, if you in the same company and you're like you got a man and the nigga's a supervisor, and then you got a woman and she's a manager, I feel they should probably get paid around the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because they're basically doing the same things, but only in different departments. You know, you work at Food Line, motherfucker. You a woman, you a man. Hey, the bagger, as a nigga, going to get the card, she get paid the same thing as the fucking cashier.
These days you might even be both.
Hey, it's real. You know
one
what
and
I'm
one.
saying? Like, but for real, like, I just believe you should always, like, women and men should actually be equivalent. Like, that's real. It's so real.
I feel the same. If I mean, sometimes the men's job, the majority of the time actually, are more tedious and requires more physical. But I just think that this is, as James Brown said it once, it's a man's world. But I mean, what? The man's world.
Well,
but it ain't nothing.
It couldn't be a man's world without a woman.
Without a woman, there you go. So, so I think the rules are twisted in so many different ways. It's a man's world in that essence, so that's a block to a great many of women being equally paid, which I think is totally unfair. At the same token, there are those that are in situations where they're no longer with their significant other, if they even made it that far. That some of them just, might have been just kind of seeing each other, and they may have made a child before. And the system is set up so that the woman, of course, the child should be taken care of. Any real man, and I tell all you cats out there listening, take care of your children. There's nothing like it. Yeah. The honor and the blessings that you will get, the universe will smile on you, and things will be happening so positive for you that it'll be really unbelievable. You'll have to pinch yourself to think, wow, what.
It's true.
But saying all that to say this, it is in a situation where the woman is getting the financial aid for the child, and then she's also getting financial aid because you were married. Now, here's where I have a problem at, and I'm sure we'll probably get one or two dings on this one. You better bet your bottom dollar. Once the relationship in my world is over, I don't feel that the woman should get, what do they call it, spousal pay or whatever that is. As long as the child is being taken care of and the correct amount of pay is coming from the father for the child. Yeah. Not for some shoes for you, not for some not for some fake up, not for some male toupees that you call wigs, but for the child. Then I think that is fair, and this is where the wires are crossed, because the system is set up so that the man not only has to take care of his child, but now he has to take care of this woman who he is A, no longer with. B, he shouldn't have to take care of her if she's grown. Now, if she's a stay-at-home mother and she spent the majority of her life at home, I would assume, and most should and would assume, that they've both been taken care of because she's the stay-at-home mother.
Now, that is why I would kind of have a little gripe about women and men getting paid the same. Because if women, okay, I think that the system's broken. I think that the whole system is still going off of, back in the day where it was women. They didn't have equal jobs. They weren't equal as men. They couldn't vote. They didn't have equal rights. So at the end of the day, they could get half of everything that a man had. I can understand that. But if a woman is capable and able to go out and get her own, she's got her own. She's out here making the same thing you making, but you got to give her half of your shit when y'all ain't together no more? That shit don't make no fucking sense to me. I don't understand that. You can't ever make no kind of excuse to make me believe that shit is really based on a modern society.
Absolutely. And I told you this would be a touchy one because the hits coming in back to back. Now, this question's for me. What happens if the two have made a baby, and is it fair that the woman should still receive pay because she's been married, and shouldn't that be right? Well, again, I'll have to beg to differ and say, once you're separated, I feel that the man honorably, without any court telling anybody to do anything, it's common sense, should want to take care of his child, irregardless of how he feels about her and how she feels about him. The two should come together for the child. Yeah. Unless somebody's gotten severely hurt physically, which I pray not, because nobody has a right to put their hands on anybody else unless it's your child, and that should be done with the most discretion and definitely no adults unless you're defending yourself. But they should come together for the child and the child only. That being said, if your time is already spent, your child now is 10, 11, 12 years old, 13, somewhere around and getting towards the young teens now, it is time for that woman to go out and bring the bread, because now she is no longer with her male companion. So now she has to make sure that a roof stays over her and the child. The child can go back and forth, however those two come to a conclusion, an agreement. And the problem is that the courts will end up saying something of this, that, well, because she's been home, she's wasted most of her working life raising a child. So the right thing to do is for you to give not only your child support, but your spousal support so that she can keep some kind of roof over the child's head. And I have a buddy of mine who's gone through that. He's been separated from this woman for decades. And only thing that's saving him now is the fact that he's getting remarried. And so his case was sped up. So within another several days to a week or so, he'll find out from the courts that hopefully, for his sake, he will no longer have to pay the spouse support. He has no problem, never had a problem, taking care of his daughter. In his situation, it's his daughter. And records show it. It's on record, both the receipts that he's kept and with the state, of course. But for these a decade or more, he's been paying extra money for this person who the child has been in working form. The child is junior high school and going on to a situation where it's going to be, she's no longer has to be watched, So if she no longer has to be watched, that means that the woman can go ahead, okay, and get a job. And I think, to sum up that question, it would be only fair for the man to take care of his child, which is the right thing to do. We all agree to that, of course. And any real man would want to do that. That's a sticker, that's a stripe on your shoulder that you would be proud to wear as a man. You want to take care of your child. That's just, it's a feeling like no other. And I can only imagine that because I don't have kids, but my common sense tells me that. My brother, who I'm running this program with, is an excellent father. So, and I watch and witness that, and it brings joy to my heart.
Yeah, but I had to go out there and check my baby girl. She in the lobby and shit, screaming my name.
Bless her. That's my girl. But I think we should take out the time to try to rectify some of these cross fuses. It's and the only thing I can see is that they're making it so that, okay, the woman is out of work, she took care of your child, she deserves for you to give her $5, $6, $7, $800 extra on top of what you're giving for the child. So let's say you're giving 3.5 to 4 bills. I don't know what the money is they make you give now. I don't know if they judge it off your pay or what. Yeah. But let's say you're giving 3-4 bills for the child, $455, and now you have to give this woman who you're no longer with. Now this child can watch his or herself now. We talking 12, 13, 14 years old. I don't know what the legal age is now. Yeah, getting some hits now. So if she can do that, then it's time for her to earn some income. And it should no longer be the man's position to take care of her, because you've been taking care of each other going through the whole process. And now you have separated for whatever reason. And now you're stuck with paying $1,200, let's say $1,300, when it really should be $550, $600 for the child.
See, I'm gonna say what I think about it. Fuck that shit. All right?
Somehow I knew you were going to. I'm going to get some hits now.
That shit crazy, man.
Yeah, buddy.
I mean, like, yeah, I do believe that you need to take care of your woman, you know what I'm saying? But when y'all are done.
While you're with her.
Yeah, when y'all done, y'all don't have a fucking relationship no more. You're not going to take care of her and the man that she with. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of women, and they end up getting spousal support from their ex-husband, and they going out and they tricking on their new guy. And they go out here, they got a guy that's financially stable, they have their babies, and then they go out and they get them a little loser, scrub, nothing nigga. And they out here just wilding out in the streets, you know what I'm saying, throwing this nigga money around. And whenever they get a chance and they run out of money, they call him up and they like, hey, your daughter need this. You don't do shit for your daughter. And like, bitch, I done heard my nigga say, what you mean? I just gave you $600 last week for my daughter. What are you talking about? I give you $1,000 every month. What are you talking about? I take care of my kid. And she like, you think that little $1,000 a month is gonna do something? Yeah, bitch.
And she knows that the courts.
Some people that don't get paid $1,000 a month.
No, and she knows the courts is on her side. So she knows all she has to do if she's dealing with the state, which I would advise anybody. Try to do any and everything you can on your own. Do not involve the state in whichever state you live in this country or abroad, because once you do, everything,
now, everything. Let me say this too.
Their business.
Let me say this. So, but this chick, she has been hood her whole fucking life. Like real shit.
So you drawing that up. That's
like she stay in a motherfucking hood.
Okay,
like
well she's
Section
property.
8.
Yeah.
Her motherfucking rent is probably like $35, nigga. Wow. Okay. And she don't have to pay no motherfucking bills and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, bruh. Her kids in public school, ain't got to pay for kids. She got a car, but the nigga, it used to be his car. He gave her his old car. So she driving around in his old shit.
Or she took it.
So what it is, this bitch got motherfucking comfortable. She got lazy, being a nothing bitch. Now she's like, you know what? I don't really got to do shit to get what I deserve, because the court told me I deserve half your shit. So I ain't going to do nothing. Which then you end up with a bitch on EBT. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, hey, I got my own thoughts about it. Shit, I wrote a song about it too. Matter of fact,
here it go.
We'll debut that song tonight on
that's right.
on Lawdamercy, for real.
Hot. So Erica,
it's funny.
Erica out of New York wants to know, why do you sound so angry? Like you're taking this really personal. Is there any particular reason? Erica wants to know why. It's
not that I'm taking it personal.
And why is every woman a bitch? She wants to know.
No, like when I say bitch,
a lot of people don't realize. Yeah, learn.
When I say bitch, I'm referring to not women. Women are ones that want to go out and get their own. A bitch is somebody that wants to take yours from home, okay? That's the difference between the two. If you want to go out here and you want to get your own shit, you got morals, you respect yourself, your children, your family, your whatever the fuck you into, and you got respect for yourself and all of that, you are a woman.
Absolutely.
You are a bitch if you
Absolutely.
don't respect your pussy, you don't respect your mom, your man, your children, your anything that you gain, then no, you are a bitch and you don't deserve the respect of a man.
Real talk.
Men respect women.
Yes, we do.
Niggas dog the fuck out bitches.
Yes, they do.
That's just it.
And that's it.
So
for
I
all of
ain't
you that
upset
didn't,
about nothing.
So for all of you that didn't know, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. And a lot of people don't understand, they don't realize those words because they've always been so put in positions where it's a demeaning process. They just think that it's just based on anger, but it's not anger. It's a position.
Yeah,
It's a column. Which column are you in?
that's true.
Are you worthy human being, or are you gutter and AKA biatch? So
I mean, it's
don't
a
take
lot
it
of
personal. But now you know, Erica. Now you know, and thank you for sending us that. Wow.
That shit real though. That shit real. But nah, baby girl, don't think I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would get mad if I was broke or some shit like that.
You get mad if
I
you was
don't
in
get
that
mad.
position.
You know what I mean? I don't get because you would be broke in that
Yes,
position.
and mad,
But
and very mad.
I don't get mad about things that has nothing to do with me
Right.
or things that I can't change, because I can change that in my life.
Well, that was
I
a great
be good.
question.
I can be good to my family, you know what I'm saying, and do what I got to do and make sure I ain't in that position right now.
Right on. Yeah.
You know
blessings,
what I mean?
Blessings.
It's real.
Blessing. And that was a great question. And I thank her for doing that, because that way it clears up, because some people, it's like, who made up the language, and why is it be this? And if you say that, then you're out of context. It's like you can say that. It's like we've lost, which I don't ever think we really had. I think it was just another one of those later brainwash things, which touches some other point, that when you use certain words that isn't, they aren't right, then you get labeled this foul-mouthed person. So, but who made up these words, and where did they come from?
A white man.
Uh-oh.
A white man made these words up back in the day before. I mean, when language was produced, you know what I'm saying? Niggas didn't have no motherfucking say in shit. They gave us the Bible and was like, hey, nigga, read this shit. This is your motherfucking book that you're supposed to read. This is your motherfucking instructions, motherfucker. So follow them, bitch.
Yeah.
And then we were sitting there waiting for Jesus to part the sky. That's a different motherfucking podcast. But yeah, a nigga made those a man made those words up.
Go.
And then everybody is still going by them shits from like fucking thousands of years ago.
And it's really weird, because you look at a situation where if you have kids, but nobody wants the kids to say those words, because then those words become grown up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's almost like a really bad time warp. It's like, do as I say, not as I do. I can use these words, but you can't. But if they're just words, then why can't everybody use them? But
that's the stupidest shit I ever heard, for real. Like, I hate when people say that shit too, but it don't really bother me, because I just do what the fuck I want to do anyway.
yeah, I mean, it's just,
The kings do.
What he
kings
said.
do that.
What he said. I mean, I really think that the loopholes lie in, we have to, I think, which I don't know if it will ever happen, but we definitely need to look at some of the situations where we're in where it's just really totally unfair, and the point that you made, I would definitely have to second that. I second that emotion. Oh, that. Why would I want to take care of this woman? Okay, and A, we're not together. B, she's with somebody else she was probably seeing while we were together, or knew, and now she has the opportunity. So now I'm taking care of her so that she can lavish herself and make herself feel better about herself. And she's with Joe Blow. And I have a problem with it. But the courts don't look at that. They're only looking at the fact that you have a child by her. She's had X amounts of years there. Blah, blah, blah. We don't care about her work performance. We don't care she hasn't worked in 5, 6, 7 years, decade. We don't care about that. We just care that she's a woman and she has a child. And by law, by golly, by law, you have to adhere to this. And I feel that is where it gets really touchy to me, because I know life is life, and it's what you make it. And I know it can be unfair sometimes, but I would rather it be unfair naturally than for man to make it unfair for me. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
That's real.
Yeah. I can't stop. I had plans to cook out today and it's raining. That's natural. I can't stop the tire being flat. Nails in the road, didn't see it. But for you to make it so that I'm still paying this woman extra amount of money, for extra amount of time, you got it set in your mind, you're going to pay this money until I say otherwise. It's absolutely absurd and insane.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that shit.
That makes me want to grow my fro back, and I'm bald-headed as a baby's hind parts.
That's a different world right there for a nigga. I can't even see that shit being reality
and
for me.
And it's reality for a lot of cats, brother. And
ain't doing it.
It may not be some of these younger dudes because they're shims, but so they may never experience that. But there's a lot of cats that are experiencing that right now, and all I can do is pray for you. I can pray for you.
Yeah, man. I mean, but nah, that shit's real, man. I mean, I think we done touched everything on this subject for real. That shit was real right there.
Yeah, we definitely got to get up out here.
I mean, yeah, so this is what we doing now, though. We're going to start doing something new on the podcast. I mean, since we both musicians, if everybody didn't know, yeah, we both musicians, but I don't like to, get out here and be tooting my own horn and all of this stupid shit, because every nigga does fucking music. Every nigga.
Back it in. Let me begin. We came to win no battle unless it's a sin.
And this motherfucker is back here just fucking house pain jump around and shit. Goddamn.
Jump.
So yeah, so what we gonna do is we gonna debut a song, a beat, a vibe. We like to call them vibes.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna debut a vibe every week. You know what I'm saying? When we drop a podcast. Weekly. Just to give y'all a little taste of, a little something that we do. I mean, if you like music, go ahead, gobble it up. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do. You know what I mean? But everything copywritten. We got our business right here. This is Lawdamercy.
Go do it.
But yeah, we gonna
take you to court.
we gonna drop this one track, man. We were talking about the EBT shit.
Everybody.
Yeah, all right, and it's called Everybody Taxes, for the acronym for EBT. You know what I'm saying? And the song's really talking about
my damn tax dollars is paying for your ass.
You know what I'm saying? Tax dollars getting motherfucking paying for niggas sacks and weaves, Acuras and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the song's about. For
Everybody
real, you know
taxes, though.
And when I dropped the song, niggas was like, yo, I didn't know you had EBT. You ain't seem like that type of nigga. No, bitch, I ain't, motherfucker. I ain't got EBT. I ain't gonna be in the FEMA camp, motherfucker. That's another podcast. But yeah, so
say it ain't
man.
So. Say it ain't so.
We're gonna drop this shit on y'all right now. And we're gonna close out. So it was a good one, man. This King Joe the Great. Y'all gonna be bad, man. Be good at it. We see y'all next week, man.
Shag Nasty, AKG. Peace.
Rah.
I got 100 grand stacked up in my mattress, cause I'm eating off everybody Texas. I got 100 grand stacked up in my mattress, cause I'm eating off everybody Texas. Everybody Texas. everybody Texas. Got that EBT, call it everybody Texas. Nigga, everybody Texas, everybody Texas. Got that EBT, call it everybody Texas. $1,000, keep that money stacking. Got designer popping tags, I don't do no khakis. Fuck a good girl, no, I need a hood, bit of ratchet with that EBT, bitch. That's that everybody Texas. 1st and 15th, Uncle Sam got a text you. Why she grocery shop, cart full of all them snacks. Why? Frustrated, trying to bring home a little bacon, paying taxes. Bitch relaxing while she waiting on the package. Whoa, call them low class, but the niggas stay flashy. Traded up for cash, baby mama one day acting. She on Instagram, got her feeling like she an actress, huh? 5 kids, no job, whipping on you Acura. What? I got 100 grand stacked up in my mattress, cause I'm eating off everybody Texas. I got 100 grand stacked up in my mattress, cause I'm eating off everybody Texas. Everybody Texas, everybody Texas. Got that EBT, call it everybody Texas. Nigga, everybody Texas, everybody Texas. Got that EBT, call it everybody Texas. Shoebox full of money, thumbing through that check. Keep it coming, fuck my debt. Be 100, I ain't stressed, cause the niggas stay fresh. I ain't gotta flex, cause you dummies go to work and pay me through the IRS. Flex 50 cents on the dollar, swerving in her Impala. She got 4 kids, 4 baby fathers. She in the club looking like a model. Come up off that dollar, got a passion for the racks. She got that EBT, bitch, that's that everybody text. I got 100 grand stacked up in my mattress, cause I'm eating off everybody Texas. I got 100 grand stacked up in my mattress, cause I'm eating off everybody Texas. Everybody Texas, everybody Texas. Got that EBT, call it everybody Texas. Nigga, everybody Texas, everybody Texas. Got that EBT, call it everybody Texas.